Hello. Good evening, everybody, and welcome inside Canlan Sports Ice Arena in West Dundee. Tonight features a rivalry matchup between your NIU Huskies and the Illinois State Redbirds. Starting netminders, let's go over them with you. Matt DiFilippo from Evergreen Park, Illinois will get the start for the Redbirds. On the other side, the main man, Jacob Sturman, the senior from Manhattan, Illinois. These two rivals cleaning up the ice. Murphy Montalvo putting the pucks away, and we are ready to take off here. A big happy crowd here tonight. It's John Wendy centering Tate Noble. And on the other side, it's taken. Redbirds try to work it up ice immediately and dropped off. And a shot on goal, and that's a good save by Sturman. Thrown back there, and another save. Now along to the corner again. Austin Schweitzer trying to break it free. Erturk's shot on goal, and that's blockered aside. But still the Redbirds with pressure on. Finally, the Huskies able to chip it loose. Erturk will play it back to his man, Langbein. Nearly intercepted by Wendy. And then thrown all down the ice again. Wallach's a funny bounce. Oh, what a stop, Sturman. Standing right in front was Austin Schweitzer. Meanwhile, Severn Anderson shoots up high, and that one catching the netminder DiFilippo and going out of play. This face-off coming to the right of Matt DiFilippo. The Redbirds with the heavy starts. And they're looking to get out of their zone right now as Garcia rings it around. Redbirds able to get the puck out of their own zone. It's Garcia off the back skate of Wendy. Assesti gets it in deep. The shot right on goal. That's paddled aside by Sturman. Redbirds can't get it three of the boards, and now it's taken out. Roman Malik will ring it in and around. James Friedman, who picked up his first goal of the season on the road after last week's game. It's Koval trying to center pass, and that one went off a skate and all the way down. Caden Weitzel has to track this one. He'll carefully hold it below his goal line, for now he emerges and then drops it to Koval. Ethan Koval. Nathan Haim had trouble exiting the zone. The reassurance marker out by Weitzel. Dominic Kowalewski can't get by the stiff defense of Sam Bush. Blaze Janicki. Redbirds will get it in deep. Just about 3 minutes gone by in this opening period. Kowalewski handles a tough pass with one stick. Shoots this one. It's blocked into the netting for a whistle. Nathan Haim to win the faceoff back. Kowalewski pinches out to get it, but the pass is broken up. Taken the other way and offsides. Just a step ahead was McCauley. Blaze Janicki with the faceoff win. And the Redbirds' McCauley gets it in. Marks left it. Trouble handling it there. Langbing plays it up ahead. And it's McCauley trying to break free of that Husky defense. Cut off by Kowalewski and gotten out. Jeremy Langbing plays it out of his own zone through neutral ice. Saucers one to the far corner, and the Redbirds will get a change. Severn Anderson, meanwhile, in behind the net. Working his way out. Langbing had misfired on a pass. Wendy was there. He had to recuperate before getting it back. A touch pass for Enderle. Taken by Santangelo. Lingenfelter had thrown it in front of the net. Sturman looking for it. Squirts out to the corner. Santangelo out to the point. Santangelo throws this one in front, comes out to Langbing, and it's blocked by a sprawling Husky. Comes out of the zone for a moment, and then it goes out of play into the penalty box. Face-off controlled by the Redbirds. Trouble getting it out, and now the Huskies do. James Friedman has his pass intercepted by Santangelo. Redbirds up ahead, it's Enderle. Enderle crossing, shooting one up high, and that tested Sturman, but he's got it. No rebound, a whistle. Turk off the face-off, and another 19, Weitzel. Try to ring it around to his man, Friedman. Can't get it out. Does with some help from Acesti. At center. And Luparel tried to pass and picked off by Sturman. He'll hold. Nathan Haim, a face-off win, but it rolls right in the vicinity of Sturman. He pokes it to the corner. Garcia up on the point to keep the play alive for the Redbirds. Looked for Luparel, and that one was cut off by Sexton. He goes off the glass and out. Garcia runs into Eucnus, who was off sides because of that. So the upcoming face-off right in front of us at the point, neutral ice. Another face-off win for the Redbirds. One to the back. Sam Bush plays it up. He's got a man. Moving in, caught to the outside. Montalvo able to get loose, and the save is made up ahead. Meanwhile, Eucnus trying to split the D. Cannot. Has to turn back, and now Nathan Haim tried to go in front to Kowalewski. That one was cut off. And almost wound up on the stick of Kowalewski again, but the Redbirds recover. Sam Bush slicing and dicing his way through center. Sturman out of his net to leave it. And this one is thrown out of the zone by the Huskies. Trying to race back for it is Eucnus, but will not win the race. Icing is called. Blaze Janicki right off the face-off, throwed it to the net, and that one was denied by Sturman. Meanwhile, Janicki trying to poke it loose to Sexton, cannot. Kowalewski, retrieval. McCauley runs into him, but he means to get the puck back into the zone for a line change on the Huskies. Jeremy Langbein plays it up ahead. And a nice move at center by Charlie Orlando, flipped wide. Luke Marks and him collide in behind. Poked free by a Redbird, but eventually regained by Severn Anderson. And left there for Blaze Janicki, having trouble entering the zone. In this one, Janicki was offsides as the puck just kept pinballing in and out of the zone. We have a 13-minute time on the clock left in this period. Face-off controlled, Santangelo played over the line. Kept in, and now the Huskies will exit the zone. Up ahead, here's Tate Noble. Has to stop on a dime and then lost it. Picked up by Langbein, who defended him nicely. Out of the zone, deflected just slightly. Wendy on the back check, intercepts from Santangelo. And up ahead, James Friedman from center in on goal. Tate Noble is there. He's run into. Back for Anderson at the top of the circle. His shot blocked up high, deflects. Thrown to the net. Here's Wendy in front, poking at it. He scores! The Huskies strike first. John Wendy, who kept battling in front of the net, and it paid off. Huskies with the 1-0 lead. Just about 8 minutes into this opening frame as Weitzel defending, keeping it away from Austin Schweitzer. Garcia at the point. Just tight roped barely along there by Vinny Sahilane. And kept away from him, now chipped up high. James Friedman has to turn back to get a puck. Now he's feeding a man in front from his knees trying to play it. Malik didn't know where it was in between his skates. Garcia settles things down for the Redbirds. Ran into his own man on the way. Nathan Haim forces the Redbirds back into their zone deeper. Played ahead. Maltava gets it in there. Here is Koval. Had to retreat to avoid an offside call. Ukness and Weitzel from center in. Rozon had lost the puck along the boards. Ukness stole it away from him, Caden Weitzel. And the Huskies play keep away right now in the defensive zone before it's flipped in the vicinity of Simkowski. Racing after this one is Vangel. Rozon playing up ahead to Morrissey. Morrissey chipped off his stick. Vangel back to play it. Rozon couldn't quite corral the pass, and Sexton forces them in deeper. Redbirds having trouble getting out of their own zone. It's Ukness trying to keep that happening, but taken by Vangel. Does get around Wendy, the goal scorer. Now shoots one. That one goes off of James Friedman. Check that, Austin Sexton in wide. Here's a bank pass just out of the reach of John Wendy. Simkowski carries. And John Wendy steals all alone. Oh, and he roofed it right over the net. Dangerous turnover. And now another one. Noble across. Huskies looking, it's Wendy. Had to settle down a pass, it goes wide. Tate Noble. Huskies looking to establish some more pressure. Noble with the back pass. And Vangel throws it right on net, and that one's denied as well. Luke Marks runs it to Simkowski in deep in the zone. Gotten out by Morrissey, but not far. Tate Noble. McCauley lost his stick. Now here's Rizzuto, and that one could be located and stolen away again by Noble. Here's Sexton, deflected up high off the stick of Wendy and into the netting. Caldwell, Hojic, Liam Palmer out on the ice for the Huskies. Ben Hojic trying to tie it up off the face-off and trying to corral that one through was Palmer, but he could not, through the stiff defense of the Redbirds, work back in. Enderle over there along the boards working against Ben Hojic. Liam Palmer pries it loose. Jeremy Langbein having trouble from below the goal line. Squirts all the way to the other side. Cole Lingenfelter trying to get that one out, but not. Huskies force a turnover momentarily. Poked off the stick of Caldwell on the other way. Lingenfelter drops it off. Here comes the shot. Santangelo has to retreat to the outside below the goal line. Taken off his stick by Wallachs. Hojic will settle things down as Severn Anderson cannot get it out of the zone, working there. Santangelo keeping it in, and eventually it squirts to center. Along the board, stolen from Liam Palmer and shot into the glove of Jacob Sturman. Peyton Enderle with the opportunity there with 7:51 remaining in period one. Just a 1-0 game. The only goal scorer, John Wendy of NIU. One to the back, and James Friedman on his horse, trying to get through center. Garcia taken out by the Redbirds, and Weitzel is there defensively and behind. Puck takes a weird bounce, and there's a shot that's denied by Sturman, who had to be ready after a funny bounce wound up on Luperel's stick. Luperel works it through again, gets a shot off. It's blocked in front. Looked like it stung Weitzel, and another try goes wide from Luperel. Big check. Koval went barreling into the boards. Illinois State fans here like that. And now Malik pries it loose. Friedman in front. Malik shot, and that one's denied. DiFilippo stands tall in the crease, and it goes out of play. And the faceoff won by the Huskies. Pulled away from Janicki. Uknes in behind. McCauley can't quite get it out, now does. Austin Sexton has to have his head on a swivel. He's got a bunch of red sweaters after him, but it doesn't matter. Icing. Haim with the face-off win. Sexton gets to it, throws it towards the net, and that one is gobbled up by DiFilippo. Nathan Heem and Blaze Janicki will go at it once again, and it's won again for the third time in a row by Heem, but it's stolen away from his defenseman there. Orlando was almost home free, and now it's taken by McCauley, and offsides as Orlando was a step ahead. Jeremy Langbean plays it up ahead, right on the other side. Enderle's shot is off a man and into the netting. Face-off won again by the Redbirds. Enderle tried a pass that was cut off. Tate Noble working up ahead into the zone, gets some space, tries a shot, save DiFilippo. He worked hard to get that one. Caught him up high, and the rebound to the outside. Wallachs, top of the circle, rings it around, could not connect with Rzutko. Right loose. The Huskies do keep it in as the incoming Wallachs able to keep the play alive, at least for the moment. And then stolen, turned over to Wendy. And then he could not get a handle on it. Noble couldn't either. Another turnover right there to Noble, and that's pinched just wide, but taken by Eli Wallachs. Correction, that's Wendy that you're looking at right now, and it's taken. Michael Schaefer tried to ring it down, could not connect with Rzutko there. Pried loose, and the Huskies still have it in the zone. Finally, the Redbirds able to get it out. Michael Schaefer at center. Work it right back in. Rzutko to Wendy. Lost a handle on it. Taken up ahead. Luparo tried a shot. It rolled off his stick at the last second. Enderle. Poked loose by the Huskies. Wallachs able to just get it out. Fooled Garcia just a bit. He's got it now. Garcia over the red line and in. A little bank pass off the boards intended for Luparo, and that pass is picked off by the Huskies and taking it right up again. It's Assesi playing catch with Friedman, and then the return pass was broken up. Ethan Koval keeping it out of the vicinity of his netminder, Roman Malik. Can't get it out of the zone. Nice little move there. Here's a shot whistled up high. The rebound in behind the net. The Huskies able to get it. Denise Illine in. That one's blocked. And now Assesti. Maybe one-on-one with Garcia. Roman Malik trying to catch up with him. Does! And then the pass is out of his reach. Assesti again. Tried to connect with Friedman. Broken up. Assesti rifles it back in there. Garcia out there on defense. Crosses Morrissey. Trying to get past Malik. Dumps it in. And it's gloved by Sturman right on goal. One to the back, it's Bush. His shot scooped up. Sturman, no rebound. We'll try another face-off. And then afterwards, a Redbird goes tumbling to the ice. It's Montalvo. No damage done. Morrissey off the tie-up. Wins it back. Bush tries a shot. Another blocker save from Sturman. Huskies cannot clear it out. Caldwell had trouble. Morrissey taken away by Palmer. Liam Palmer over the line. Blew a tire. Maintained possession. Gambino tried to throw it to the net. That was blocked. Montalvo got in front of that one. Now a shot from Koval goes wide. Comes back to him. And it's blocked in front. Battle for it along the boards, and Bush able to get it over into the offensive zone. Tight coverage, and Palmer lost it to Bush on the clearing attempt. Across. Montalvo whiffed on the shot. He gets it back, throws it through the slot, gotten by Bush, and his shot is canceled by Liam Palmer. And now Gambino able to get out. Gambino tries a shot, and that one gloved by DiFilippo. Scooped back by the Redbirds on that faceoff. Lingenfelter felt the pressure from Haim. He's pinned up against the boards now and then ran into. Luke Marks got the best of him there after taking the hit earlier. Meanwhile, Kowalewski gets some space, tried to feed Haim. The Redbirds converge on that one nicely. Enderle leaving it off. Here's Enderle's shot. That one was blocked in front. That one stung Marks. Play still alive for the Redbirds. Thrown on goal and denied once again by Sturman. Now the Huskies get it out. Jaden Euchness, good defensive play by the Redbirds. Stolen away by Kowalewski. Kept on a leash though. Jeremy Langbein able to regain possession. Peyton Enderle able to elude Wendy into the zone. Got another man with him. Enderle circles the outside, tried to wrap around, and that was cut off by Sturman. Kowalewski played out to center. Evan Rizutko keeps it in the offensive zone, out of the reach of Tate Noble. Intended for Anderson. He gets the puck back and gets it in deep. Final 10 seconds. Cleared all the way down the zone, and that'll do it for 20 minutes of play. Stand corrected. There's 1.6 left on the clock as this puck has been iced. We'll do one more face-off and head to the locker rooms. Tied up, and that'll do it. We head to intermission. 1-0 after 20 minutes of play. John Wendy, the only goal scorer for the Huskies. Both teams head to the locker room, and we'll head to our first break here on Huskies Nation YouTube. Welcome back, everybody, inside the broadcast booth. James Uronsky with you here. We're just about to get underway in period number 2 of this action. Only one goal scored in that previous 20 minutes, and it belongs to John Wendy. He's really coming on in this second season of his as a Husky. Langbine, McCauley, and Kevin Erturk will be the line combination here. Back on D. Wendy, Noble, and Palmer out there for Northern Illinois. Off the glass by Anderson and taken. Cody Teason playing it up ahead. McCauley was looking for Blaze Janicki. Instead, he's got to go all the way down and ring it around. Wallachs meets his man there. Charlie Orlando able to fish it loose all the way back to the point. Shot going wide from Jeremy Langbine. Liam Palmer had it squirt through his stick. Langbine has to get to this one first, and he does. Played across to Cody Teason. Out of reach there. And now Teason will bring it through all over the line, trying to get away from Wallachs, and he went tumbling down. The bench of the Redbirds likes that. They keep the play alive, and in behind, up ahead. Langbine, down low, McCauley. Pinballs up in the air, Campese. Check that, he's on the D1 team. Now thrown in front of the net right there and swatted away by Severin Anderson. Liam Palmer trying to throw it in front. That's picked off by McCauley. He's got a man with him. Wallachs. Orlando will head to the bench. On comes Enderle. Koval clears it up ahead. Picked off, though. Taken away. And cleared in by Cole Lingenfelter. He's up back to his feet after a collision up high in the zone. Enderle plays it back. Zayline across to Garcia. Try to go down low in front. Enderle keeping it away from Wallachs. In a tight window, able to keep it away. And now a shot, save mid rebound in front there. And it's blocked away by Sturman. Friedman the other way. Zayline able to step in front of him and steal it. And then his pass goes off a skate back to center. Garcia regains it, plays it. Enderle could not handle the pass. Tate Noble trying to work it loose. In behind, Sam Bush is there. Runs into Noble, turned over, Malik, pad stop, rebound in front. Koval is blocked by Enderle. Puck pinballing everywhere, and the pass for Enderle, as the Redbirds do get it, goes in behind Caden Weitzel. No penalties in this game thus far, knock on wood. Here is a steal in front. Enderle on the doorstep, couldn't get it. And now a long shot, high up. And then the rebound swatted through the crease. And finally, play is halted because the net is off its moorings. Face-off won by the Redbirds. They've been strong in that department tonight. Shot wide. Simkowski keeps it in at the blue line, trying to settle it down. Luparel trying to keep it away. Friedman trying to steal it away. Cannot. He's at center. Simkowski keeps it in. Malik goes off the glass, but not out. Luparel handles it for a moment. Still not out. Simkowski at neutral ice as it just peeks through. Ethan Koval gloved down by his man. Acesti tried to connect with Friedman. It comes right back to him. Acesti, the drop off. Malik. Oh, what a stop. Some trickery from the Huskies, and it's denied. DiFilippo remains ice cold. Has not been tested as much through the first 4 minutes of this period, but Haim wins it back, trying to keep it in. Friedman, Sexton rather does. But just for a moment, Teason. Cody Teason taking his time across to Langbine. Langbine had it stolen away. Kowalewski in front. Nobody home for the Huskies. Taken away Rozon. Rozon's got a man with him. Over there. Save made from the short side. Sturman's got it. Scoops up the Montalvo opportunity. There's more. Morrissey, face-off one. Kowalewski's the first one to it, though. Uknes trying to get around a man, could not. Pinned up against the boards, Rozon is there with Marks. Pinched back into the Huskies' defensive zone, Sexton. Haim picks up his stick, and it rolls all the way down, and Teason across Langbine. On his heels there, Morrissey. Trying to split a couple of defenders, picked away by Sexton. Uknes ran into Teason there, and taken by Langbine to try to settle things down here. 5 minutes gone by in period 2. No scoring has been done. Looking to change that is Morrissey. Morrissey right to the net, save made by Sturman on a great opportunity there. Made a little something out of nothing, and Sturman had to come up big to keep his team in front. Lots of little eyebrow-raising opportunities for these Redbirds. They're just a shot out of this game as it's won back by the Huskies. And Wallachs. Rzutko trying to meet the puck there along the boards. McCauley trying to pry it loose, but it's taken by Severn Anderson. Anderson had trouble clearing, nearly had his pocket picked by Blaze Janicki. It's forced out. And John Wendy able to steal one away from Zayline, right to the goal. Patted away. Rzutko on the rebound. It's poked in behind the net. Blaze Janicki trying to alleviate some of this pressure into a pack of Huskies. Wendy, all of them trying to settle it down. It's thrown in front in the vicinity of Sturman. Defended well. Wendy peeling away from McCauley. Looking for Rzutko. Zayline read that one well, but it's taken up ahead. And Tate Noble, he's got Wendy racing towards the net. Got it there, broken up, and the Huskies are pointing it's in. Wendy thinks it's in. Charlie Orlando went diving to break up the play, and he did. Rolled in on the netminder, DiFilippo, and the net is off of its moorings. Puck was in the net, but looks like they will rule this no goal had it entered. Redbirds dodge a bullet there. It's a face-off to the right of DiFilippo, and Wendy won it right away, and he had to make a save right away. Score! Tate Noble, 2-0. They had one that they thought was a sure goal just moments ago. The very next play, Tate Noble continues his sizzling streak. Wendy wins it back, and Severin Anderson will play it wrong to his D-man. It's Wallachs. Creeping in over the line, but he ran into a pack of Redbirds there. Noble pries it loose. Tried to connect with Rizzuto. Here's Wendy shooting. Save made DiFilippo. He squeezes onto it to get a stoppage of play here with 13:27 remaining in period 2. Tate Noble has just scored. The Huskies lead by 2. Assessi winning a faceoff, getting it towards the net. Malik on his backhand, poked at again. Wide by Friedman. Redbirds still can't get it out. Picked off by Assessi. In deep, Friedman beating a race there. Teasing all over him. Trying to kick it loose. Malik is there as well. Poked free by Friedman. And then he's brought down on the play. No penalty. Husky crowd wants one. Malik shot blocked by Teason and gotten away. Santangelo forces this one in deep. Referees letting both teams play on. It's taken. Langbine to Weitzel in behind as he gets possession of the puck. Gambino runs into a man. Played high, Langbine. Across, Teason, wide. Took a funny hop off the stanchion. Now it's another try. Santangelo denied. Sturman's got it. No rebound. Jaden Eucness able to break free. Zayline chasing him from behind, and he made the great back check. It's Kowalewski. The Huskies were changing. Popped up in the air off Garcia's stick. Kowalewski pinned up against the boards by him. Zayline can't get it free of Sexton. Luperel, and now here is an opportunity for the Redbirds, dropped off. Could not connect with Erturk. Flying all the way to center. Garcia. Luperel feeds a man right in front. Save Sturman. Rebound. To the corner it goes. Made a great play on Austin Schweitzer. Luperel plays it. A long shot. That one's denied. It was blocked in front by Sexton. Luperel in the area. Luke Marks gets it away from him. Austin Sexton, retrieval. Trying a clean zone entry, they couldn't do it. Played back to Marks. Luke Marks carries through, over the red line, in and a shot, and that one's denied. DiFilippo's got it. One to the back now. Malik's pass outside the zone. And a good defensive recovery by Anderson to prevent a potential 2-on-1 or 0. This one has been iced by Sam Bush. Wendy spins to take the face-off. Redbirds get it out to center. Anderson corrals it, puts it right back in. Off of the glass and an exit. Blaze Janicki trying to get through. He's got speed. Shoots one, save, rebound on the goal line. Sturman somehow kept it out. And now thrown all the way ahead. Wendy in behind everybody. Gets to the loose puck. Stops on a dime. Maintains the possession of the puck. Takes his own pass. Is tripped. We play on. Rough and tumble going on in behind. Rzutko took an elbow. Here, Wendy across. Wallachs. More jousting out in front with him and Rzutko. Wallachs. Vangel got a piece of him. A Husky goes tumbling to the ground there. Loses an edge. McCauley. And Anderson. Charlie Orlando throws it through the crease. And looked to have stung Sturman. He is in some discomfort in behind the play. It's Wendy throwing it out in front. Malik denied. Played through and Weitzel. Under 9 to go. Right out in front. Look out. Oh, my goodness. Robbery. Sturman standing on his head in this one. Santangelo plays it ahead. Enderly, the end around, and here's another shot blockered away. Rolls in on Sturman after the bounce, but it had gone out of play before the fact. Now, Sturman getting checked out there. Appears to be okay, so have to get ready for this face-off coming to his right. And now, Sturman's going to hop off and get checked out. That blocker hand of his, as it was thrown to the crease, swatted at, must have got a sensitive area that doesn't have as much padding. Sturman back to the crease. Now he's ready for the face-off. Good to see he's all right. Shot up high from Enderly. Nearly took his head off. Another try from Garcia. That's blocked. Zayline. Look at this. Shoots one with some space, and that one's blocked as well. Maybe some friendly fire there. Zayline across to his defensive partner, Garcia. Back to Zayline. Kicks to the stick. Goes off the boards. In deep in the zone. Garcia jumping up on the play. They score! He threw it in front and it was deflected in by Santangelo. 2-1. Sam Santangelo, the Elk Grove Village native, And now it's in. No, it's just wide of the net. That close to getting a 2-goal lead back for the Huskies. Oh, look at this, right out in front, save made, rebound, Sturman to the corner. A great opportunity for Austin Schweitzer, things beginning to heat up. Redbirds hungry for a tie, wanting another goal, and it's thrown out. Kept away. Luperel. Poked loose. Koval. Gets by a defender. That was taken away now. It's Teasen. Teasen one-on-one. Oh, he's upper-ended. Rzutko got the best of him there. Bodied off the puck. Out to center. Langbein off of the boards. Montalvo. Fade all the way up ahead, and pass missing everybody. That'll result in an icing. Nathan Haim, the face-off win. Pickpocketed, though, taken by the Redbirds. Urturk blows a tire in behind. Morrissey pokes it loose. Rosen will settle in his own zone. And his pass was incomplete, taken by Kowalewski. His shot, save made, rebound, Haim on the doorstep. It's still loose, Ukness, and it's poked wide. Rosen able to come in there and save the day. Meanwhile, Haim, sharp angle shot goes wide. Wallachs gets to the rebound, top of the zone, and he whiffed on a clearing, beg your pardon, ring around attempt. Haim forces another turnover, however. It's Ukness. He's looking for Anderson instead. Now Ukness along the boards has to kick it to himself. Back to Anderson. Anderson throws it in that blockered away. DiFilippo out. Shot wide again. Ukness is there at the top of the zone. Rings it around. There on the other side is taken by the Huskies again. Haim can't get it loose. Rosen throws it all the way down past the netminder. That'll be an icing with 5:22 left in this middle frame. Acesti, the face-off win. Redbirds get to it first. Instead, Acesti recovers his own play, and that one's thrown wide. Friedman, wide. There it is again. Friedman thrown to the net. There he is on the doorstep, working feverishly. Out there in front, Malik steals it away. Bodied up against the boards by Morrissey. Cleared out of the zone by the Redbirds. All the way down, and another icing. As a touch, no Redbirds. And their players that just came out trying to beat the icing will actually stay on. They were acting as if they were going to get back on the bench, but they get to keep two. Garcia and Orlando will head back to the bench, but Garcia will stay out there. So they got one pair of fresh legs, and it's thrown off the glass after the face-off win. Weitzel from a knee plays it. Redbirds get it out. Another icing. John Wendy, and it's won back by Morrissey. Clearing attempt failed, kept in by Weitzel. All the way around Rzutko. Tried to play it in front. Off of a man that went right back to him. John Wendy defended by Simkowski and Morrissey. Both converge on him. Simkowski prides it loose. Rzutko. Played by a high stick is John Wendy. A little disappointed there, but a face-off has to come just outside of the zone. Wendy chops at it. Nobody home there. Noble plays it back. Weitzel. And it does squirt loose to Rzutko. Played out in front. Whiffing on the shot there. Noble taken the other way. Blaze Janicki. He's got some blaze and speed. He shoots one, and that one's pinballs off a couple of Husky defenders in front. Garcia keeping it in the zone. Pride loose. Past Wendy. Zayline's got it. And Garcia, with 3:40 remaining in this second period, will settle things down and get an offensive drive trying to go. Weitzel, there's that stanchion that the puck keeps bouncing off of in a funny way. Tripped from behind, and we'll have our night's first penalty. Wendy was taken to the deck. Here's Koval, got some room, and that one's gloved. Snatched right out of the air. DiFilippo gets a whistle. The Huskies get a power play. Our first one of the night. And it's a big loss. Mario Garcia, one of their quarterbacks on that blue line, will sit for 2 minutes. One to the back. It's Rzutko. Playing catch with Koval. His shot up high. Tested DiFilippo. He made the shoulder save. Koval kept it off the clearing attempt from McCauley. Rzutko back to Koval. Across. Noble couldn't handle the pass. Langbine on him. Koval shot blocked. McCauley tumbles to the deck as Koval was trying to recover the puck. So no penalty. Otherwise it would have been a tripping call. Noble gets this puck. Langbine to the outside. Uknes. Tate Noble trying to settle it down. Back to Uknes. Up high to Koval. Uknes again. Then on down to Noble. Noble looking over his options, trying to connect there with Rzutko. He eventually gets there after pinballs off a Redbird. Up high to Koval. Down low, and that one off of Wendy's stick and blocked in front. Redbird's able to clear. Teason gets it out. And racing after this one, McCauley. Sturman has to keep his head off a swivel and throw it in behind the net to keep it away from him. John Wendy's there with Uknes on the cross ace side. Wendy holds onto it. Wendy to the net! And he had his stick dislodged at the last moment. Redbird's able to clear it out. Good penalty killing on this unit. Down to the final 30 seconds. It's Koval handling the puck. Palmer's there. Koval trying to get through. Cannot. Redbirds force him deeper in neutral ice. Acesti able to get it out and in. Here comes Acesti, shot short side, and that one's denied by DiFilippo. He gets his own rebound. Up high to Anderson. Back to Acesti. Acesti throws it towards the net. That one's blocked off the blocker of DiFilippo. Weitzel calling for the pass. Palmer could not handle the puck. Bush lost it to Friedman. Penalty time is up. Settling this one down, Anderson, and in deeper, Friedman is there. Bush is on him. Pries it loose of Friedman, and now Bush gets it on a nice little pass, reaching back for it. Enderle in front was trying to connect. Orlando was not there in time. The pass was too hot. And now Acesti assesses the situation, gets it to Friedman, and that one went off of his skate. It's Morrissey. Morrissey with a little bit of speed, trying to get around Anderson, could not. Acesti out to center. Down to the final 10 seconds of this period. Haim, it was blocked off a man. Kowalewski trying to get there. And a good defensive recovery. Taken up ahead. Here's a shot right with 2 seconds, and it'll go into the netting. In a very similar situation, we have a whistle with 1.5 seconds left in this period. Last period, there was a whistle with 1.6. On the same end of the ice, and the Redbirds might have a chance. They'll get Enderle in the trigger. Tied up once again. Good defensive work. It's 2-1 after 40 minutes of play. Tate Noble made it 2-0, and then the Redbirds roared back. Sam Santangelo. We have a 1-goal game going into the third on Huskies Nation. Welcome back to Huskies Hockey on Huskies Nation. It's the Redbirds and your Huskies. Third period action as we get ready for these final 20 minutes of play, or who knows, maybe more. The way these two teams have been playing, overtime doesn't seem out of the question. It'll be Wendy, Rizzuto, and Noble, the line combination for your Huskies. Wendy chips it in deep, left there. Played up high, and a shot just wide from Severn Anderson. Langbein on it. Schweitzer gets it out to center, and it's swiped out of the reach of Luperel by the Huskies. Thrown back in. Sturman tracking it. Severn Anderson catching a pass. Go back and forth between the goal line with his defensive partner, Wallach. He's brought down to the ground by Schweitzer in a good offensive aggressiveness. Rizzuto played the puck to no one, almost stolen away by Luperel. Huskies get it down and out. Taken right the other way, and right to the net. Save made Sturman, and a good one on Erturk. Luperel had it, swapped it out of there, and now Malik drops it right for Anderson. Slapper! Save made. DiFilippo keeping his team in it. And now Weitzel off the face-off win. Good hustle there. Enderle gets it up ahead. Here's a chance. Here's a shot just up high. A whistler by Santangelo looking for his second of the night. Meanwhile, it's taken by the Redbirds again. Santangelo trying to settle it down. The Huskies get to it before him. Pinballing off of everything, and then it's taken. Malik tries to lay a hit. Santangelo's got it. He's got a man. Enderle going towards the net, but he's cut off well by James Friedman. Check that was Koval. Out up high. Garcia going across. Zayline tipped by Enderle to the crease, and that was blocked off by Noble. James Friedman up ahead. Held to the outside. Weitzel down and low. Trying to recuperate there. Friedman let it squeeze by. Enderle back to his feet, slow to get up. Looks to be all right, however. Good sign. Enderle had lost it to Nathan Haim. Plays Janicki as the Redbirds try to exit their zone cleanly. Worked up ahead, and an icing. Haim wins the faceoff, but it's clean taken by the Redbirds. A shot denied by Sturman. He gloves McCauley. That last opportunity there, they'll get set up for an offensive zone faceoff with just 2 minutes and 58 seconds gone by in this third period. Janicki beats Haim to it, swipes it through the crease. Kept in by Bush. Rings it around Janicki. And Marks is able to get there first and bank a nice pass up to Ukness. Nice little move to the net, and then he lost the handle at the last moment. Marks keeping it through. Stolen back by Kowalewski. We got 2 men with him. Haim gets around a man. Nice move, and then he's brought down to the ice. Good play there to prevent an opportunity. Shot just wide of the net. Now it comes all the way out. Ukness in a 2-on-1 with Haim. Ukness shoots. Save made. Rebound. It's down low with Ukness again. Tried to wrap around, and it went off the side of the cage. Still down on all fours, and now the whistle is dead. Holding his knee. Nathan Haim. Not a pretty sight. But he's back to his feet, and it's a good sign, but he's helped off. Not putting much pressure on that left leg. Haim now able to skate under his own power, but still gingerly on that left leg. He was holding his knee when he went barreling into those boards. Keep an eye on him. Hopefully nothing serious. Back to the action now, Wendy. It's won back by the Redbirds and up ahead. Dropping down to a knee was Erturk. He's got it now. Luperel tried the Michigan move, and then it was cut off by Anderson. Now another try shot that was denied by Sturman. Rizzuto, and this one's played to Noble. Gets it back, shoots one, save made DiFilippo. Langbine carefully playing off the boards, and Anderson intercepts. He's into the zone against Langbine, and he's canceled by him. Good defensive work by number 61 in red. Now Rizzuto, as a man hops out on the ice, gets it to Wendy. It went through to the corner. Up ahead again they come. It's Luperel. Couple of head fakes. Turns it back to the corner. Wendy crosses with Friedman to the backhand. Garcia defended him well. Played all the way up ahead diagonally and just out of the reach of the intended target there. Cole Lingenfelter, and an icing results. Ethan Koval keeping it away from Lingenfelter. And the Huskies get it rung around. Kept away from Acesti. Zayline goes up the left side boards. Enderle receives the pass at center. Waiting, trying to drop it back off. He goes wide of the net as it's swatted through. Garcia jumping up on the play, but the Huskies get to it first. Acesti backhands it out. Zayline at center. Playing it to Enderle. Enderle looking to get it to the net, and that one's denied. Sturman holds on. One to the back. And thrown on goal. Nice little eyebrow raising play there. Zayline's gloved by Sturman. Face-off won by the Redbirds and then taken right away. Malik trying to get a step on the D, cannot. Played well by Simkowski. Weitzel pass was blocked. Taken by Enderle. And then his shot goes off the pad. Sturman gets one in front of there. Friedman cannot handle the pass. Weitzel recovers in his own zone. Acesti retrieving a hard pass. Now a hard shot. That's blocked by Bush to the corner. Shot just wide by Acesti. Now he goes off to the bench for a line change. Hojek in front of the net. Lingenfelter goes off the boards, and it's Marks meeting the puck first. Not for long. Lingenfelter gets it back. Tries a bank shot. Pass all the way up. Enderle's there. Forces it loose. Lingenfelter brought to his knees. Trying to get it towards the net, and the Huskies converge fast on Santangelo. Simkowski, backhander. Marks steps around a man on his horse into the zone, and then he's brought down, converged on by two red sweaters. Cody Thiessen with the carry up ahead. Montalvo. Nothing going. Back out. Malik wanted to play it, but they were offsides. Instead, it's taken. Langbine on the backhand. Retreats. Looks for a man. There's the trailer. Rozon had his stick checked at the last moment. It's Sexton in the corner. Redbirds get it loose. Rozon trying to reach for it. Thiessen could not get it through, and now the Huskies up ahead. Tommy Caldwell whiffs on a shot, and it rolls in on the netminder anyway. DiFilippo covers. There's more after the play. Wendy running into Luperel. Prides it just loose. Noble. The only man there on it is Luperel. Noble trying to glove it out of the air. Sexton having trouble with it. Stolen away. And taken ahead. Here is a shot on net, and that's denied by Sturman. Erturk took the shot there on that previous play. Sturman still feeling the effects of that blocker hand. Wendy can't quite get it out. Leaves it for Rzutko and does. Rzutko runs into a man very hard. Erturk was leveled. Meanwhile, Garcia. Garcia is there. Turns around, waits, gets away from Rzutko, shoots. They got a piece of Sturman just wide. Rzutko couldn't get it away from Garcia. Back Luperel and just shot his paddled aside. Garcia trying to get it free. Garcia does. Right to the net. Bouncing! And Sturman's got it. Went around town there, a little circus move behind the back to glove it and keep it from going in the net. Garcia that close to tying it. Santangelo wins the faceoff. It's been mostly Redbirds this period. Taken back. Backhanded by Enderle. Swatted out of the crease. Glove down on a pass. Eucnus. Good to see Haim back out there. The knee all well. Trying to kick it to the stick, and he could not. Now it comes right to him. On his backhand, to his forehand. Tries a shot blocked by Langbine. Up ahead. Enderle enters the zone, looking for Santangelo. Off of his stick to the corner as he was defended. Koval. Kowalewski banks it off the boards All the way down, but nobody home. That'll be an icing with 9:47 remaining in regulation. One to the back now. The Redbirds got it, and it's Janicki circling, and Sturman with the easy save. Dominic Kowalewski carries into the zone. A little backhand feed to Haim. Tries a contested shot, just goes wide. And now Koval. Back up high. Kowalewski, it's pried loose. Koval swats it towards the net. That goes off the side of the cage. Langbein trying to elude Ukness. Haim in on the pressure. Worked loose. And taken. Backhanded in by Orlando. Zayline could not kick it to the stick. Haim trying to get off to the races, and a good defensive recovery by Janicki. Plays Janicki with some speed. A backhander, and that one gloved. Sturman's got it, no rebound. Luke Marks with the carry, holding on to it. He's run into and behind the net. Sexton, a little diagonal pass. Malik was trying to get it to Friedman. He's still got it now to Sexton. Sexton is there. Friedman going to the net. Sexton, a sharp angle, denied. Up ahead. Here comes Luperel. Shot, save made, tested Sturman. He dives on the rebound to get a whistle. Puck sails past Bush. Vangel after this one. A little floss pass to Enderly. Acesti trying to take it away from him. Fight along the boards. Acesti across to a man. Lingenfelter trying to forward it towards the net. Sexton converged on, and now Lingenfelter again. That one's denied by Sturman and gotten out by the Huskies. Peyton Enderly stops, waits, gets it to the slot, no one home. Redbirds were changing. This allows a little bit of room for Wallachs. The drop pass, Wendy, shot wide. And now in behind again, Langbein. Rizzuto trying to pinch it loose. And a defensive recovery by Santangelo out to center. Enderly, who's been out there forever, still got some gas. Trying to get around Wallachs. He's brought down in a tough way, and now he's on all fours. No penalty. And now Wallachs jousting in the corner. Enderly still has not moved in this. Could potentially be a scary sight. It doesn't look good already. And you just hope that he's all right as he is attended to by the medical training staff. He was brought down by Eli Wallachs, and now we see him just getting up now, and that's a good sight. Helmet off, but he skates back to the bench under his own power. And we'll see if there is any penalties resulting from this. Doesn't look to be the case. Remains 5-on-5. But the faceoff will come just outside of the zone. Getting towards the late stage of this game. 6:18 remaining in period 3. Face-off control. John Wendy has it pickpocketed and cleared back into the zone by the Redbirds. Luperel taken away. He's got it on his stick now, trying to forward it towards the net. Husky sticks everywhere, clicking and clacking, getting in the way. Luperel right in front of the net, and that one was picked off by Noble. He's got it now, trying to feed Wendy. Huskies taking their time. They're happy to let the clock dwindle down to 0. Playing more conservatively in this period 3. Here's a steal. Wendy, down low, Ukness. Up high, Koval. Koval at the line, back down to Ukness. And then tipped for Noble. Back, Ukness tried to go to him again, but it was picked off. John Wendy at center, looking over his options, and it's Janicki he's getting it away from. Ukness kicks to the stick. Going sideways, though. Orlando forces him to a halt. Now it's Weitzel to an open side. Weitzel looking towards the net. Rings it around. Koval open at the top of the zone. Shoots wide. Comes to Kowalewski. And Blaze Janicki able to start on a give and go up ahead towards the net. Janicki gets his return pass from McCauley. McCauley right in front of the net. Trying to get it there. He got a piece, and it rolled in on Sturman. He gloves for a whistle. Another face-off win. Redbirds again. Shot wide by Zayline. 4.5 to go in regulation. Ukness getting away from Zayline, or at least trying to. Haim trying to settle it down along the boards. Brought down. Zayline on the ice, not getting up. He's hurt, and he's holding his knee as well. Nathan Haim down on one knee, showing some remorse for an opponent, as he just went through something very similar in the previous period. Zayline landed on that hip, not putting any weight on that right knee. That's the main issue here. He's helped off, and he'll go to the locker room. Boy, you hope it's just nothing too serious. But that does not look good, as he is not able to put any weight on that right leg going into the locker room. Face-off is controlled by the Redbirds and swatted into the zone. Sexton is there. A recovery to keep it away from Santangelo, and now the Huskies get an outbreak. It's Nathan Haim. Over the line and into the zone, through the crease. Huskies trying to let as much time go off the clock as they can in this offensive drive. Jeremy Langbine got it over the zone, into the zone. All alone, though, and a Husky triangle now swatted at by Enderle into the zone, and now there's more. Huskies and Redbirds jousting in behind the net. Enderle and Marks will go. 3.5 remaining in period 3. Still waiting to see if we're going to go to 4-on-4 or if they're just going to be fighting penalties. Puck thrown to the net by the Redbirds and gotten. Luperel is stolen with speed the other way. Tate Noble, who has a goal tonight, forced to the outside. Banked off, and now Luperel going towards the net. He shoots up high and wide. Teason couldn't handle it. Here's a shot blocked in front. Wallachs with a good way to get in front of it. It's Wendy. Wendy trying to return pass. Shot right on goal, save made on the doorstep. Noble checked by 2 Redbirds. Huskies still have possession. Wallachs, check that Wendy. To the top of the zone, he settles this down. 1 minute remaining on the coincidental minor penalties. 2:31 going in the game. It is Wallachs settling things down. We'll keep an eye on DiFilippo. Got to assume that he'll go after this 4-on-4 time is up, but this is iced right now. Redbirds are thinking about a quick draw, shot and goal. We'll see how it plays out. 2:40. One to the back. Santangelo, and then converged on. Lingenfelter felt the heat from a Husky. Taken right back in again. Janicki gloves it down, keeping it away from Acesti. Loses his glove, swatted away. Still alive as Garcia gets it back. One-timer, Janicki on the doorstep. Look at how they poke away at it, and they score. And they tie the game. Cole Lingenfelter, who's been working feverishly all night long, gets the game tire with the empty net. 2-all. Taken ahead, and now Friedman busts loose with Weitzel. Shot just high and wide. 4-on-4 time remains. We got 15 more seconds left on that. Here come the Redbirds. It's Janicki. Can't get around Weitzel. Garcia. It's Koval. Ethan Koval up ahead. Puck pinballs to Acesti, and then Friedman. Friedman's going towards the net now. battle for it along the boards. And look out. Enderle's got it. Enderle still holds on, shoots wide. Eucnus is there. Luperel stole it away for a moment. Puck goes off an official. Friedman able to land right in his wheelhouse. Going down low, Eucnus. Back in front, Friedman! Has to turn back to get it. Up high to Koval. His shot, save made, rebound. In front of the net, Eucnus, it's up in the air. And the recovery from the Redbirds with under 40 to go in regulation. Here's a chance to the backhand. Swatted out of there by Severin Anderson. Keeping it out of harm's way. Eucnus drops it off. Wendy's shot blockered by DiFilippo. Anderson from a tough angle, and that one's blocked in front. Comes back on Wendy's stick. And Enderle got it away from him. One-on-one the other way. Here is a shot save, rebound. Enderle, windmill save. Sturman's got it. Gets out of that massive crowd of humanity with the puck. Looks like we have a timeout. Redbirds trying to get an offensive strategy together. They got an offensive zone face-off with 7.5 left. They get the right look. They have an opportunity to win the game right here. Plenty of time. One to the back. The Redbirds got it. Enderle shot wide of the net. It was deflected. Garcia to the outside. Overtime. Five minutes of sudden death overtime. Both goalies have played their hearts out. Sturman. Remember, it was 2-0 when he took the blow to the blocker side hand. The Redbirds scored immediately after that to cut the lead in half. Just moments ago, the game tied by Cole Lingenfelter. On the other side, it's just been a masterclass all night long from Matt DiFilippo. Gave up the 2 goals earlier, but in this last 20, 30 plus minutes of play, he's been so cold. So stone cold for these Redbirds. Wallachs, Wendy, and Noble for your Huskies. Cody Thiessen, the recent goal scorer, Lingenfelter. And Enderle out on the ice for the Redbirds. And controlled by Enderle and the Redbirds. Thiesen's got it. In this 3-on-3 action, Enderle swatted out of harm's way by Wendy. Taken ahead. Enderly, they got a 3-on-2. Wendy's the late man to it. Thrown to the net. Save made. Sturman. Taken Noble. Open side. Thrown to the net. Cut off by Enderly. And Enderly away with it. Wendy hounds him. Wallach's jumping up. Risky play there, but it turned out to be a good decision, at least for the moment. No harm done. Enderly plays it all the way back Teason. Enderly's off to the bench. And played up. There's a chance trying to get through pressure. Kevin Erturk. Austin Schweitzer playing it carefully in his own zone. Wendy tried to steal it away from him. And now picked off. Tate Noble. Home free. Save made. DiFilippo keeps his team alive. But the Huskies coming right back in. Wallachs. Noble's the late man. Wendy, that pass is out of his reach. He gets it back though. Stole it away from a defender. Up high. Here is Wallachs dropping it off for Wendy. Kicks to the stick. And now a back pass to Noble. 2 minutes gone by in overtime. Here's Wendy. Wendy over. Cross crease. Save made. Scramble. And it's regained by Cody Teason. No icing. It goes off of the stick. Oh no, I checked that. They are going to call an icing, as a little bit confused there. It went off of the stick of Austin Schweitzer, but it must have been before the red line, so that is why there is an icing. Acesti out there with Koval and Rizutko, who's been red hot, but the Redbirds have kept him quite quiet tonight. Redbirds get a line change. Koval, full steam ahead. He's got an opportunity to shoot, and it's gobbled up by DiFilippo. Puck, squirts loose. Rizutko, spin around shot of Sesti. Save made, DiFilippo. The Redbirds survive. And Blaze Janicki 1-on-2, trying to get one towards the net. Broken up. Getting back defensively, Rizutko. Pass just missing. Koval. Laying by and will settle things down. Rizutko intercepts a pass. Acesti going towards the net. Rizutko shoots. Save. DiFilippo again. How fun is this? 2-2 game that's turned out to turn into a goaltending battle. Both goaltenders very sharp in this one as Wendy pulls it back. Kicks to the stick, trying to get through two defenders. Garcia winds up on the stick of Noble and he goes high. Wendy deflected it. Koval has to retreat. Taken up ahead by the Redbirds. Lingenfelter throws it. They score! Enderly in overtime. Redbirds win. Busted coverage, and how about Cole Lingenfelter, a goal and the game-winning assist to set up Peyton Enderly, the hero, with an open net. a hard-fought battle in every realm of the imagination here on this Friday night. The Redbirds are victorious. A game-winning goal from Peyton Enderly, the Oak Lawn, Illinois native. Thank you so much for tuning into this broadcast, and be sure to tune in to a rematch between these two tomorrow, followed by D1 NIU late at 8:15 against Aurora University. The final score, 3-2. Enderly the game winner. I'm James Goronsky saying good night all.